It is all Doutta Stars, though, on this occasion across half-back, and they should be able to clear now through Rogers right in front of us.
He is leading that foot race, but pressure came from Bramley. Rogers got a little tap on. Bramley did very well to win it back, and Lyons was there for support. Nathan Lyons sent Strathmore inside 50. One-handed attempt at a mark, no good for Italianis. McIntosh swooped and kicked goal of the day. Big third quarter for Big Hamish. Third goal for him. Strathmore are going to win. Hello and welcome to a brand new edition of EDFL Web TV. My name's Adem Saricaoglu, coming to you from the Pascoe Vale Hotel. We had yet another fascinating weekend of EDFL football across all three divisions. Strathmore Community Bank Division 2 just keeps on delivering in season 2016. We've got 4, maybe even 5 clubs that have a genuine shot at winning this year's premiership. Jacana's back on the map. We thought they were gone after their massive loss to East Sunbury on EDFL Match of the Day a couple of weeks ago, but after knocking off Coburg Districts by such a large margin over the weekend, the Jacker is back in the race. In Essendon Ford Division 1, Oak Park did it again. A big win over West Meadows. Not big margin-wise, it was only 2 points. Yet another classic between these two sides, but Oak Park really priming themselves for a finals appearance this year in Essendon Ford Division 1. In Strathmore Community Bank Premier Division, another club that's really starting to hit its straps is Pascoe Vale, a big win over a struggling Greenvale up at Section Road. Our EDFL match of the day was at Nipper Jordan Oval. Essendon Doutta Stars taking on Strathmore. These two clubs met in round 1 at Lebanon Reserve. Douta's had a massive win that day, but as you're about to see in these highlights for our EDFL match of the day over the weekend, Strathmore definitely got their revenge.
Very critical of early on, and it just comes back, a big tackle laid by Lyons. And it looks like the quick snaps come from Campbell. It's going to go towards the goal. And it's bounced through.
Great kick.
And it is a goal.
Good
and
pressure.
It was Mangan. And it is turned over through Vez Premi. Vez Premi kicks it long. Looking for Hughes over the back, who takes a mark nicely. And that's going to be their 2 gun forwards today that are just combining there.
Hang on.
Jambo. He's played on. Snaps through and kicks a goal. And they're certainly looking for Vez Premi every time they go forward. That is for sure. Quick snip coming. Snap, and a mark is taken, and it's Hughes again in the square.
Advantage of recruiting a player like that, they're just smart in their one-on-one contests.
And he pops it through for his second.
Strathmore streaming across half forward. They go down the line, and Grimer marks one out. It's Todd. Alex not in the side today. Inside 50, and that's the mark taken by Matt Little. He's pretty much tucked up against the boundary line. This ground is so long, but when you get to 50, not necessarily that wide. And the kick is a magnificent one. Goal umpire didn't move. Strathmore back in front. 2-3-15. Plays 2 straight 12. Just there and available for Italianis. He went short to Scaberas. Went wide with his kick. Jensen has to chase this one down. Mitch Jensen, will he get it in time? He will. That last bounce, just a very kind one. He had some time to go back inboard. Scaberas marks. He and Jensen just sharing the ball among each other. It's back in the hands of Mitch Jensen. Went for the square and hit a target. What a passage that was by Essendon Doutta Stars.
Player of the
Shot
day.
on goal is coming up directly in front.
Blazed away there and had a shot for goal, but he did the team thing, top of the square, and Hughes just took an easy mark, even though it was 2-on-1. It was a great kick.
Cleve Hughes gets goal number 3. Goes down the line. Mangan, good pressure on the ball carrier. Ball spilt out. Horn quickly got it moving forward, but Jensen's on the end of this one. Tried to get clean hands out to Clothier. That did not work out. Turnover. Todd Grimer pounced over a couple. Put a wobbler inside 50. 2 on 2. Out the back. It's Matt Little receiving the handball and dribbling a goal. No,
he's missed.
Hit the post. That's one for the dribble file. That one, Matt Little.
The sip into this free kick right in front of us. He's going to have to take on the man on the mark, and he does so. Steaming through there was Jensen, but he couldn't quite hang on to it. Ends up forward towards Lyons. Lyons will kick inside 50 now, and a nice mark taken there from Little.
And Douta's can't get it past half back at this stage. Strathmore are just setting up, and
they've locked it in, and now they've got a goal for their efforts, and that is a beautiful kick. Handballs across to Campbell, who ends up booting it right up towards the 50, and using his body nicely there is Leach. He chips it over. And found a man all on his own in Stout. Once again, Stout runs inside 50 through the centre wicket area and finds Little over the top again, and I think he's going to kick this one from straight in front because he's marked it just inside the square, Jambo.
He has another great mark and just using his body and read the ball well, and they're going to have to look up the matchup on him now because...
And bang, kicks the goal. His third for the day already. And coming through and clearing it nicely is Rogers. He gets boot to ball and all of a sudden right up in the centre of ground. Laguda, it sure was. Ends up in the hands of him and he kicks it across towards Allen. Allen's found a bit of space at the forward 50-metre arc. Gets to Jensen. Jensen runs inside 50. It does just that, Jambo.
Jesus.
Kicks a goal. But Strathmore are away and ends up in the hands of Bramley through the centre of the ground.
It might be to Delio, that number 21, but we'll get Peps to double check. Inside.
Oh!
What a mark that is. So the margin before the kick is 11 points. This to stretch it back out to 17. A horrible kick.
And it's going to come straight back. The resultant free kick will be taken by Lions. Lions chips it in short and McIntosh will take the mark. He's going to have to start this one a little bit left, I think. He does that, and it is a beautiful kick straight over the goal umpire's hat.
Just had too much space and time just to clear the ball easily.
So Ty goes up uncontested, taps it down to Lyons, who snaps it across the body. McIntosh should mark here, and he does. He just protected the drop zone beautifully. He'll probably miss this now that I've mozzed him. In he comes. McIntosh stabs at it, but it is a goal. He certainly didn't kick through that. Didn't follow through at all, but it doesn't matter. They're all worth 6 points.
Lyons was there for support. Nathan Lyons sent Strathmore inside 50. One-handed attempt at a mark, no good for Italianis. McIntosh swooped and kicked goal of the day.
Handballs it back to a teammate, and then Lil takes the mark in the back pocket.
The bad handball.
First game for a while, so we'll forgive him.
Hoodie.
And McIntosh picks it up. And he wanted the hoodie too.
He had one arm in the sleeve, I reckon.
Leach, who snaps it forward looking for Grimer, ends up in the hands of Ty. Ty goes back to Grimer. Grimer will kick on the right boot to the top of the square. Little comes out to meet it. He couldn't quite meet it, but a goal is kicked.
I just had a tweet from a mate, Neil, who's in Thailand at the moment, sitting beside the bar listening to our call.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank
Wish
you,
I was there.
Neil, as Clothier went high and long for the square. Stapleton got a hands on it. Out the back was Mitch Jensen. Socketed a goal for Essendon Doutta Stars. Too little, too late. Arrowsmith.
So McIntosh comes in. I think Arrowsmith's got him as well, Chief, just quietly. Goes to the top of the square now. And big spoil coming through there. But roving it nicely was Leach at ground level, snapping over the shoulder.
That's the highest scoring game. Would not know about that one, Jambo, as Shiloh Smith takes the mark behind centre wing. Pfeiffer provided the handball option. That's it. So congratulations to Strathmore. They get a very important win to keep their finals hopes alive. Douttas have a lot of injury concerns as we speak, and it's going to be a big month or so ahead for Essendon Doutta Stars. Well done to Ash Arrowsmith as well as our Sportsmoves Best on Ground. That's 2 weeks in a row where our Sportsmoves Best on Ground prize has gone to a defender. This weekend's EDFL match of the day returns to Essendon for Division 1. It's been a while since we've covered Division 1 footy. It's at JP Faulkner Reserve for Oak Park, taking on Hillside, two clubs that are very evenly matched on paper, both vying for a top 4 spot at season's end. Live from 2 p.m. on 98.9 Northwest FM and EDFL team app. It's Oak Park taking on Hillside on this week's EDFL match of the day. EDFL tonight covers all the big issues in the EDFL. All 27 clubs are covered. We speak to a couple of coaches each week as well. Live at 6 p.m, 98.9 Northwest FM, EDFL team app. The podcast is available every Thursday afternoon if you can't listen live on the radio. Don't forget your record this week as well. And if you want some live scores during the day on Saturday from 2:15 p.m. from any of the 13 senior games taking place around the league, you get those live scores on EDFL team app. Enjoy your EDFL football this weekend.